Tanuksha.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for leading the way of standing up on this old, tired stage of the general election as an activist, inspiring myself to do the same. As Andrew said, I'm a theatre director, and I work with young people to platform their voices on our stages. It's so important that all of our culture represents the different voices and the diverse voices that makes our society. I grew up in a time when no one knew what pita bread was, and no one knew about Palestine. My vegetarian friends would go on a cheap holiday to build kibbutz, and it was just a pain that slowly became a shame. I lost my language, my name changed, and now I see this glorious celebration and solidarity. I can't believe it. When I was trying to make political theatre about Palestine, and people thought it was a bit one-sided, and now there's incredible musicians, incredible artists all over the world, and what we heard tonight, which just blew my mind and blew open my heart. And I feel that I am here on this stage again, on the general election, to bring the cry for justice, the cry of despair, and the solidarity of joy onto these public platforms, which are old and tired and full of lies and full of lies and waffle. I've experienced my first hustings, and I never realized how easy it is to simply say the truth, to simply speak from the heart, and to simply connect to my soul, that my soul connects to every single person in Gaza and every single person who stands up for injustice. Because we may be a South African Jew and British Palestinians, but what we really are in our identity are people who stand with the oppressed under the oppressor. And that is the same no matter what your nationality. And real life cannot carry on as normal in these moments. And we all know what happens in moments of history, in this never again moment in history. And we know what happens when good people do nothing. But this time, I genuinely feel that good people are doing something. And my job in this general election, my job and my life, which has changed completely, is to be the voice of the good people who are doing something. And that is such a deep honor. And that is the voice of the people we meet on the streets, of the people we meet in our assemblies. And that is the voice which represents the children that are being systematically starved in this country through the ideology of austerity, and the systematic starvation of children in Gaza and in Yemen and Sudan, which is backed by racism of this country, which is revealing its face in its most bare, naked form. And we, with all our power, are mobilizing. And we have the platform of the general election, but that is the starting point. This has to continue past that. And we have to find new ways of doing politics. And that is the gathering of people of all races, all classes, neurodivergent. Everyone is at the table and every voice is heard. And through movements like Assemble, through the collective that have brought us together, we have to use the general election as the firing point which continues. And if we don't make change now, what are we looking at? Genocide, poverty, and our climate burning minute by minute. So here we are, Thank you so much for us all being here together. Free, free! Free, free! Free, free!
So, I'm a bit old-fashioned. I turned 60 a few months ago. But I share one slightly old-fashioned and incredibly modern view with an extraordinary young woman who is many, many years younger than me. And that is the simple view that healthcare should not be for profit. That healthcare is a human right. Thank you. In Ilford North, there is the Labour Shadow Health Secretary who has the opposite view. And you'll be shocked and surprised to hear that he has received enormous sums of money from private healthcare companies. But there is someone else from Ilford North who believes in human rights for all, everywhere. Leanne Mohamad.
In our thousands, in our millions. In our thousands, in our millions. In our thousands, in our millions. Thank you. Thank you all. I'd like to start by giving a very quick thank you to Andrew for this. It's an absolute honour to be with you all here today. And my main message for today is that from Holborn to Ilford North to Brighton, we are going to make the 4th of July our Independence Day. Now, women like me do not stand for elections. We are meant to be seen and not heard by a political class out of touch with the lives of ordinary people. And our lives, like the lives of others, register on the periphery for Westminster that cares little about our dreams and challenges, our hopes and aspirations. My name is Leanne Mohamad, proud daughter of a Palestinian refugee. I'm a proud daughter of a Palestinian refugee who made this country his home, of grandparents who were dispossessed of their land and lived in a refugee camp for the remainder of their years. And I am standing for election after being selected by my community, my dear friends and neighbours in Ilford North. People abandoned, ignored and devalued by a system beholden to rich interest groups and money men, a two-party nightmare, two sides of the same rusty coin. And I am standing against the Shadow Health Secretary West Streeting, and I am not standing to send a statement, I am standing to win. This is a movement that they deny exists. It's a grassroots movement, a people-powered movement, a movement that is not paid by corporate interests, a movement that is genuine, that loves, cares, is compassionate, diverse, pluralistic, and above all, a movement that is unstoppable. With less than 2 weeks to go, I need you all to help me. I don't need your money, I need your time, your intelligence, your energy. Ilford isn't too far from here at all, so join me. Because they tell me that this is impossible. They tell me that I should know my place, but let me tell you something. I am going to win this with you all by my side, one conversation at a time. is always greater than the people in power. And now, more than ever, it's time for us to return politics back to us, the people, exactly where it belongs. So I hope to see every single one of you in Ilford very soon. Let's come together to make the 4th of July our Independence Day. Thank you so much.